Hello, my name is Andrew, and these are my 10 topics I chose from passage 6 of the I Am Joaquín poem. For my first topic, I'd like to talk about the Moors, who were a North African group of Muslims, most well known for their invasion of Spain back in 711 AD. They tie back to the Chicano people due to their influence on them during the time that they ruled Spain. So, for about 800 years, they would actually instill their mathematical, scientific, and other aspects of their culture, which is why even Spanish as a language has Moorish influence dating from back then. And for my second topic, I like to talk about slavery of Chicanos, which is not talked about often because it hardly ever happened in the US. So instead, Mexicans were actually taken advantage of by American farmers who used them for cheap foreign labor. They were forced to work, only being provided little to no pay, with this going on from between the 1940s to the 1960s all throughout the US. And for my third topic, I like to talk about their education. This is very hard to find for Chicanos and Mexican Americans alike, with graduated students having an 8th grade reading level at best and not even being allowed to speak Spanish in these classrooms. These conditions led to the EICC, which organized a walkout of about 15,000 students in 7 different schools all across the East LA area. And these are now known as the East LA Blowouts. And for my fourth topic, I like to talk about repatriation, which is the act of returning to your own country. And this is commonly done by Mexicans seeking a way into places like California or Texas. It was most dramatically increased in the 1910s to the 1920s, which saw an increase of migrations until the Great Depression hit, which would lead to nearly 2 million Mexicans being deported. And for my fifth topic, I like to talk about the Mexican Revolution of 1910, which was caused by Porfirio Diaz's unequal distribution of land and also just bad economic policies in general. And it led to a sequence of battles starting on November 20th, 1910, and ending on December 1st, 1920. So, about 10 years of ongoing battles between the Mexican people, with even the US intervening multiple times. So my sixth topic, I like to talk about food and its part in culture for the Mexican people and Chicano people as a whole. So tequila and chile verde are deeply rooted with both of these, and tequila originating from the Aztec Indians actually in 250 AD, which is just fermented juice of an agave plant, pretty easy to come by. And chile verde also earned its origin similarly from the Aztec people who ate it ceremoniously. And for my seventh topic, I like to talk about Chinampas, which are essentially floating farms. This technique originates from the Aztecs, first used in Lake Xochimilco in what is now New Mexico. The word translates to floating gardens, and these were used to grow many crops in lake areas. So, for my eighth topic, I like to talk about having an identity as a Chicano person in the 1940s. This is very hard to deal with due to their flawed education, and they were even segregated away from white people and other minority groups. So, that was until Mexicans in the Orange County, led by the Mendez family, fought to abolish the rule segregating them from other school districts. They actually ended up taking away all segregated schools in LA and push others to do the same. And for my ninth topic, I like to talk about another sequence of protests in East LA, which were the Zoot riots. These were fueled by the countless years of Chicano and Mexicans alike being taken advantage of. Specifically, the thing that caused this was after American servicemen had beaten and harassed young Mexican men in Southern California. And for my final topic, I'm just gonna leave you guys with a Mexican success story which highlights Chicanos and their role in the world. So, you guys might have heard of the famous boxer Canelo Alvarez, who is one of the most popular boxers around the world. He cemented himself as a world-class Chicano boxer and has won championship titles in 4 different leagues already, which shows that Mexicans in America and Chicanos are here to stay and they will endure all the hardships.